Hi, this is Micornus, Phokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. We are continuing today with using empathy as a tool for leading your teams as a young man. Using empathy as a tool to lead your team as a young man. Very, very important. Now, I want to emphasize the fact that if you want to use empathy, then you need to be present. You need to be present amongst your team members. Now, when we speak about presence, we don't speak about only physical presence. We speak about attention, ability for them to feel that you're present among them, ability for them to feel that you're part of them, to be present. Now, give team members your full attention. Stop all work and focus on the now. Well, what do we mean? We mean that if, say, a team member is coming to speak to you about their concern or something that they have, and they want to share their minds with you, it is very, very important that you don't get engaged in telephones or switch off everything around you. Don't be busy on a cell phone while you're speaking to your member of your team, because that will actually lose them. You lose actually touch of what they're telling you. It is very important that you give yourself to them in a way that you give them the full attention, whereby when a member comes to your office or come to you to come and speak to you, you put everything at hold and consider that member very important. Because it's just a simple respect, actually, to put things aside and focus on the individual that is in front of you. It is actually often done by people that are disrespectful, who will continue actually fidgeting on phones and cell phones while they're busy talking to you, and fidgeting on a landline phone, talk to other people while they're busy talking to you. We have seen whereby in that particular office, there will be people moving in and out there while there's still somebody who's sitting with you and talking to you. And that's in consideration. Now, as a young man, I want you to learn that if you're going to use empathy as a tool to lead your teams, you're going to need to focus on the person in front of you and make sure that you give them full attention. And that's what we call being present. Full attention. Stop all the work that you're doing. Make sure that you focus on the now. And you don't actually also get actually bogged up with issues in your mind. Focus and be there mentally. Because it's very, very important as well that as you are there physically, it is possible that your mind may be somewhere. But when you're dealing with the teams with empathy, you need to be there completely, your whole body, soul, and heart. And so that you are there completely in a way that you are listening. Now, listening is a skill. And I must really say that when you say you are listening, it must be that you are attentive with your whole all to what somebody is saying. And listening is not actually just to listen, just to respond. And it's not just to listen in order to in preparation to say, what will I say thereafter when they're finished speaking? It's actually to listen with all your heart, to make sure that you hear exactly what people say so that you can be able to step in and assist. Remember, here we're dealing with empathy. If you're dealing with empathy, therefore, you need to give people full attention. You need to focus on the now and make sure that you hear everything about that. Because you're not going to say after somebody has narrated their story, the whole story, and still ask questions that they've actually clarified. It is very, very important to show them that you are attentive, to show them that you're part of what is happening, to show them that you're concerned and you want to be of assistance to them. But that can be shown by full attention and making sure that you focus on the now and being present in the whole of you in the conversation. This is very, very important. So that is why I advise you as a leader, young man, that you be in your office, put a not disturb on the office door. Make sure that nobody will enter that door when you are busy actually with your subordinate, when you're busy with your members of your team and talking to them, and they are sharing their heart to you. They are actually explaining to you what they're going through. They're explaining to you their situations. And if you want to use empathy, make sure that you are present totally and you're listening to them and you give them full attention. And they are aware that you're giving them full attention. Now, it is very possible, especially in this noisy world at the moment, where all things are happening politically, economically, and otherwise. And therefore, there are a lot of distractors in these days. There are a lot of things that divert our focus in these days, and including the political situations of the times. We have seen that discussions of the news, crime rates have gone high. Interest rates have gone high, and everything is getting expensive as well. Those are distractors that we know they are there in our communities and in our situations, and therefore don't allow that to distract you. You might be having issues of your own, and when you are giving somebody an attention and with empathy, you must actually shut yourself out from the situations that are pressing for you, and make sure that you give full consideration to the person who's in front of you, and you are part of the now of their lives. Whatever they tell you, you must make sure that you've grasped hold of it, and you've actually been fully attentive to understand what is their concern, so that you can be able to respond appropriately. Now, I want to emphasize also that if you are present enough, you will be able to know things that you are able to deal with and things that you cannot be able to deal with. Remember that if somebody is going to tell you their issues, they are going to talk to you. It is going to be very important that you are able to refer those things that need to be referred to other people that may be better skilled actually to assist the member of your team. You cannot carry things over your shoulders, all of them. And you cannot be able to solve every single matter. You're going to need to know which one to refer and which one to deal with. But I want to also emphasize that when people speak to you and they need your attention, sometimes it's not that they need solutions. And sometimes we are quick to give solutions where we are not requested solutions. And I want to emphasize that as well, that there are people that share things sometimes for the sake of sharing them, so that they want somebody to offload to. They just want a listening ear that will listen to them, and they want to offload to you. Now, empathy is that ability to detect when somebody's just telling you things, to offload, so that you nod and give them attention. You give them what they need to, the attention that they need, and make sure that they offload as much as possible without interrupting them. And don't respond in a way that you're trying to solve problems that they didn't come for the solution of problem, but no, they are coming here just for you to listen to them so that they can offload. And if that is the case, please give them a space to do so. I want to end up here today, your host, Micornus, Phokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. I hope that you've got this, and it has actually led you to understand much more better in approaching with empathy the situations of your team. So please also remember our social media platform, our Facebook page, Young Men Empowerment Forum, Micornus Phokane. Make sure that you like those pages, click notification buttons as well. Remember our YouTube channel as well that you need to subscribe on, and as you do so, click notification button so that you may be notified. Remember that there are other materials that are in the YouTube channel that may help you as a young man. Please hearken unto those, and you will learn out of them. May the good Lord bless you. Allow me to check out right here and say your host, Micornus Phokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. Cheers for now.